Hey guys and gals, it's Christopher Mosier from MyMediaHelper.com, and a year or two ago I did a video about creating Christmas puzzles, jigsaw puzzles, and I thought because Halloween's coming pretty soon, faster than you think, I'm going to go ahead and do a video on how to go about doing Halloween puzzles. So here's one that I did. I manipulated it in Canva, so I'll show you here what I did. So there's the one that I created, and here's where I created it from. Just some old picture that I had looming around, a vampire, with reading glasses. Why not? So there's a couple of ways you can go about this, and I'm going to use for this particular example, I'm going to use Printify in order to do my on-demand puzzle. And there's tons and tons and tons of services out there. And if you just go to Google and just put on demand puzzles, and there's tons of services. So you don't have to go with Printify. That's just the service I'm going to use for this particular example. So as far as getting your image, you can either use your own images, or you can go to use the goodness that is Google's. And I would put in, you can get more specific. I'll put in Halloween. You can put in pumpkins, vampires, whatever the case may be. So I'm just going to put Halloween in here and see what we see. And then I'm going to put large for the size. Go to tools, go to size, go to large, because we want a large picture for our puzzle so it's not pixelated or anything when we create it. And we can just look for something. Here's a cool one. Um, let's see. So I'm just going to save this real quick. And obviously, you're not going to sell these, right? So if you're going to sell them, go to usage rights and go to commercial and other licenses. So you're not stealing anyone's picture and selling it. If it's just for yourself, it's okay. Just grab any old picture. I'm not going to sell them, so I'm just going to grab that. And I'm going to go over to Printify. So what I did is I put in on-demand puzzles. I did a search. Here's the first one was Printify. Start designing. All right, from here you can go to catalog. Now you're not going to see jigsaw puzzle listed anywhere on any of these items. So just go to catalog home and just type in puzzle, and then it will come up with a bunch of different ones. As you can see, there's the amount of pieces that you can have. So I'm going to go with this one right here. Go with 1,000 pieces, and then you can start your design. Kind of gives you a description of what you would get. All right. And then this is the area you have to work with. There's the price. And then we're going to upload our picture. You can do AI too. So you can put in, I don't know, let's just put in Halloween pumpkins. See what happens. I haven't tried this feature, so we'll try it together. Halloween pumpkins. Let's generate image. Let's see what we get. And it looks like you have so many credits a day. So that's 14 out of 15 because we already used our credit. And bring this over here. You can change the background color if you want. Obviously, it doesn't fit in the area that we want. So we can kind of go like an orange background color. You also can select the amount of pieces you want. I'm going to stick to 1,000, and so I'm going to delete this, and then I'm going to upload our picture that we did on Google Images, and then we'll just expand that. I want it the whole. That's why you have to have a high resolution, a big, large picture. All right, try to get it the best we can. There we go. And then if you want to just cut out that pumpkin, you can do that and resize it. And then you don't have that other pumpkin in there. So you just manipulate it, play around with it. Do 1,000 puzzles. 1,000 puzzles. We'll do 1,000 pieces. That's that. And then you can save product. And then you can order your product. It will give you other suggestions too. Save selection. Unleash your creativity. All right. So let's do a picture of that we would have around. Do like this. So I use canva.com. And in order to use the AI, you have to subscribe. But I have a free 30-day trial. And typically, if you sign up, you get a 30-day trial. And then off and on, they offer 30-day trials depending. It's $15 a month. And to use Canva if you have a subscription for it. So we're just going to close this. And then we're going to create. We're going to do custom size. So we'll go back over to here. And I want to do puzzle. I'm going to do the same thing again. Ooh, where's the... Oh, here we are. Start design. So 8400 by 6000. 8400 by 6000. No, it's not going to let me go that far. Dimensions must be at least 40 pixels and no more than 8000. Okay, so we'll go 8000. 8000 by 600. All right, we'll create design. No, that's not right. Scratch that. With 8000 by 6000. I think I'm missing a zero. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we'll go. That only goes 3125. So we'll go 3125. We'll knock this down to 5,000. And create new design. That's pretty good. All right. Get rid of that. And I'm going to upload a picture. So I'm going to upload this. That's probably not the best picture for the size of the puzzle, huh? But this is just for example anyway. So yeah, that's fine. That'll work. It's a very high resolution picture. Make sure you're very large, high resolution. I have other videos on how to do that. So seek those out as far as Photopea, and those will help you out. So I'm going to go to my Magic Media here. And actually, I'm going to go here, show more. I want that background gone. All right. And then I want something. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to put here. Okay, and then from here, what you can do is you can bring an image. Let's see here. Let's go to apps, photos, and then you can put in haunted house or I don't know, pumpkins, whatever you want in the background. Spooky. How about spooky? Let's see what spooky comes up with. All right. Now I can use these crowns because I have a free trial. So the pictures of the crowns I can use for the free trial. If you didn't have a free trial, you can use the ones without the crowns. Let's see how this looks. So kind of drag it here and then set it as background. And then, I mean, it doesn't look great. Obviously, I don't know what the hell's going on with my arm there. It's not leaning on anything, but you kind of get the drift. Just drag it here, replace background. You can play around with. Okay, it's hanging on the moon. All right, so again, it's just an example. All right, so let's go back. Here's another option for you. So we'll go back to uploads. All right, this time we're gonna grab this, get rid of this. I'm gonna go here. This time we're gonna do magic edit. And instead of clearing out the background, I'm going to do this the best you can. I'm going to do this really quick, so it's not going to be the best. You can go here and change the brush size if you have to get into little nooks and crannies, like here and here. And it's not going to be the best. All right, and just do this real quick, just as an example. Around the fat ass. Look at that fat ass. All right. Yeah, I know it's terrible. The purple's in my head, and I don't really need to do the top. All right. And then we're going to put in for description, we'll put spooky night. I don't know. Halloween castle, whatever you want. And it's going to generate 4 images. There you go. You got some spooky background. Look at it. Actually, that worked out because now my what happened to my hair? Now it's leaning on there. So again, you're gonna do it better than I did it. Actually, that turned. What's that kid? I'm leaning my head on, leaning my arm on the kid's head. All right, I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna use the same tool. Okay, we're done with that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna use the same tool, and what we're gonna do is shrink this a little bit, and now I'm gonna do around me, so we can change my outfit, get it more Halloweenish. This might look a little odd. And just go around here. Again, you're going to do a better job than I am. All right. And then we're going to put in vampire costume and generate that bad boy. All right, so there I am, all vamped out. There we go. And again, you're going to do a better job than I did. So there I am as a vampire. We got the background. Good enough for what we're doing. I'm going to download this as a PNG. I'm going to go as big as I can go because I've got the free trial. I can go big. Ooh, I can go big. So that's downloaded. I should mention you can name it up here too. I can put like Christopher Vampire to distinguish between each project. All right, so we'll go back over to here with our puzzle. We're going to upload our vampire. Downloads. Is this it? Oh, yeah, this is it. Okay. It's very big. That's why it's taking so long. Just want a high resolution picture. You don't want it pixelated and everything like that. So bigger the better, I always say. And I'm going to do 1,000 pieces. There we go. And then I'm just going to do this. All right. All right. Now, the picture ain't the best thing in the world. But you get the gist of where I'm going with this, I'm sure. So I got everything I want. I'm going to save product. And it should give you a preview. Save selection. We can take a look at it in puzzle form. And publish. And then there should be a preview. Let's see here somewhere. Wonder if it's still publishing. Publishing error. Let's see what the error is. Sorry, we wouldn't publish product. Please try again later or get in touch with support if this issue reoccurs. All right. So we'll try again later. Let's see. Duplicate. Edit design. Create order. Publish, replace, copy, set, personalization. Let's see this one here. Place, publish. Okay. So you can kind of see the puzzle piece. If you can see it in the video here. Let's see this one. Yeah, it shows up at least. And then you can kind of see the puzzle pattern. And then you order it and you wait a few days until it gets there, and then you put your puzzle together. All right, gals and guys, that is our Halloween, how to make some Halloween puzzles. A couple different ways to do it. You don't necessarily have to use Printify. You can use tons of other services. Okay, have fun with that. I appreciate you as always. Please subscribe, share, like, and hit the bell for updates. And I will catch you later with some more Halloween goodness. All right, peace out.